Welcome back, everybody, to the Red Room. So today we have Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. I know this one is long overdue. It's been out for a while. I've been ignoring the trailer for quite some time, mainly because, and it works out because mainly because I stay within my narrow algorithm, so I don't necessarily get too much influx of anything outside of my algorithm coming into my streams or my social media. So that's good, right? And I try to keep this separated from my everyday social media or YouTube. I only come here to watch the videos or do the that I'm going to react to. So everything stays isolated to this particular name. Not even a channel because I don't even watch the trailers on the channel that I post them on, which is crazy. But it keeps so when I do go to check the stats of, let's say, Red Room, the gaming channel, or the Red Room, which is music reaction channel, I don't necessarily get spoiled by the things that I would post on those channels. So this is a completely different channel apart from what I do post on. So I don't necessarily get spoiled. Um, so I do know that this was out for a while. I do know, obviously, that Johnny Cage, Carl Urban is in it. I do know that just because of thumbnails. But other than that, I'm not really sure what they're going to do. I do love the last movie. I will say I am one of those people who am not a huge fan of Cole. However, right? Not a huge fan of Cole. However, I do as a writer, I do understand why we needed him in the movie as a vehicle to progress the story. Although I feel like we could have gotten that same progression from Johnny Cage being in the original movie. Why they didn't do that? I've heard they didn't want his comic relief and Kano's comic relief to clash. As a writer, makes sense, right? As a moviegoer, I could see how you could be disappointed by not getting Johnny Cage in the original movie, right? Um, do I think they kill off Cole early? Yes. Uh, but maybe they don't, right? Maybe they just slide him to the back. But I can definitely see them killing him off early, almost like they did Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Stupid move, by the way. But I could definitely see that happening. Um, there are some things that I wonder, right? I wonder if we're going to get the cyber ninjas, but I think that's so much lore between what we've seen and what in that point because we haven't even started the tournament yet, right? The tournament didn't even start. Mortal Kombat 1 was a precursor to the tournament. So I wonder if we get Noob Sabat because the fight that Scorpion and Cole had with Sub Zero, they were literally stripping off the blue armor of Sub Zero and making him all black. And if you know lore, the original Sub Zero, Bihan, gets turned eventually into Noob Sabat. And then his younger brother comes in with the red scar on his eye, and that's the new Sub Zero, right? But not a bad guy. So I wonder how much of that we're going to get into that. I wonder if they're going to explore, since we are bringing in Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, um, love connection because they do have a daughter in the lore of the game who kind of takes over as the pivotal character in some of the aspects. Um, if we're going to get a Liu Kang and what is her name? Katana. Yes, Liu Kang and Katana love connection because they hook up in the game. Melina's dead, which I wonder if they bring her back. Um, because Shang Tsung did mention you've put all my fallen soldiers in the dirt, but you don't realize that death is only a doorway or something like that, right? Basically, he's saying I can bring him back, which hopefully they do because Goro going out like he did, man, is just wasn't a fan. Wasn't a fan. I don't think you need to kill Goro to make Cole look strong. I don't think you needed to do that, but they did it. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But let's get into it because I can speculate all I want and talk about lore all I want. But if they don't do it in the movie, it don't fucking matter, right? So let's get into it. Let's see what they do in the movie and how they are going to proceed forward with the characters that they have laid out. So let's go. Johnny Cage, let's go. People didn't like it because it's like he's not American, but who cares? Removal of the shades. I can see it.
You want to know what makes a hero?
I do. What makes a hero?
It's not destiny.
Okay, the king and Katana. Okay. Oh,
It's not
the set
something
pieces
you're
look
born
amazing.
with.
She's pretty.
It's searching for greatness.
Raiden with the Mortal Kombat 2 outfit. Let's go.
Then realizing you've had it in you this entire time.
Let's go. Let's
I
go.
really don't feel comfortable hitting a girl.
Don't worry. You won't.
Oh, she looks amazing, by the way. Hold on, I'm gonna go big
No.
screen.
Send me back. I want to go back.
The rules of the tournament are simple.
Okay.
Our fates would not be settled by the
Shao
size of
Kahn?
our armies.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, he's back?
Combat.
How? Is it because Shang Tsung actually has a soul?
I'm
Scorpion?
not some champion.
Okay. Nice.
This is a war
Jade.
for the
She's
peace
so
of your
pretty.
world.
Ooh. That's Kalina's father, I'm guessing. Liu Kang versus Kung Lao. Baraka. Kano came back. Okay.
Belongs to me.
We do not kneel.
Our only chance is to face this.
Oh, he tries to take Raiden's soul.
Let's go, baby.
Ooh.
You, Johnny Cage, are a part of this now.
Nice. Oh, wow. Caught a fireball to the face. Yeah. Yeah, Noob Sabat. There you go. This looks fire, bro. No pun intended.
Johnny will definitely die.
That's funny. Nice. Nice. I need to see the shadow kick and the shadow uppercut, though. I definitely need to see those moves in this movie. No, that looks great. That looks great. Why didn't I turn the volume down while I was here? All right. No, that looks amazing. I'm definitely seeing a lot of Shao Kahn fights. I see Shao Kahn fighting Katana's father, and he kills him. That's what the stab and the hammer on the back is. I definitely see Shao Kahn fighting Liu Kang. I see Liu Kang fighting my man with the hat. I can't. I just had his name. But yes, fighting him. I believe only because in the last movie, Shang Tsung took his soul, and now he can use it to make him like a zombie fighter or whatever. I'm thinking that that's the process, right? That would make sense. I love Katana. I wonder if they bring Melina back because that would be a nice little matchup. Half sisters, one being half demon, a clone of her, and Sindel, which probably was the woman in the pink dress, had to be Queen Sindel. She doesn't necessarily have the streaks in her hair yet. I'm wondering if they get to that point. I need to go back and see who Scorpion is fighting because he's fighting two people. I love Jade. I know the actress who plays Jade. I do know that much because there was a lot of controversy about Jade. Jade's black. I don't care what the fuck you say. Like if you've watched it, Jade is black. Or know the game, Jade is black. But I think they have an issue with her not wearing a mask, one, and two, not having long hair, which go fuck yourself. I think it's just too much. It's like, but the same people have no problem with Carl Urban playing Johnny Cage. Oh, there's a lot of fighting going on in that scene. Okay. I'm really curious about how they do this. I'm really curious about how they do this. That is definitely Noob, and he does that. Yeah, this is gonna be fire, bro. This is gonna be fire. I'm really wanting to see how this all plays out. and hopefully they keep it clean and don't try to do too much within the movie to where they overload it and it's just a bunch of fan service and rhetoric that nobody's going to give a shit about 4 months after the movie comes out. Hopefully they build it to the point where people are clamoring for a third. And that's really what I want for this. Um, I feel like that would be the best way to go. Just do a good story. Just do a great story. Take the set pieces. You got the lore already there. Just build a good story through, visually in a movie, and then we can move on from there. I wouldn't even mind if this was like 2.5 hours, because if it's done right, that 2.5 hours is going to fly by, truthfully. Um, but all in all, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell up top so you know when I drop. Please support the channel. Again, it doesn't take much. Just drop a like or drop a comment, drop a thumbs up. Tell me what you think about the trailer. Tell me what you think about my interpretation of the trailer. Be gentle. And let's have a conversation. But hit the notification bell up top so you know when I drop. That's a bar, by the way. And until I see you again, please be safe out there. Peace.